Hi, welcome Aquarius. It's me, Barbara James, with your spiritual energy reading. I hope you are well. I'm here to raise your vibrations, hopefully, and to just be helpful if possible. Right, let's see what's going on with you. We'll finish the reading with the wishing bowl, but let's go through the cards and the meanings and see what's going on. So with the Three of Wands and the Hanged Man actually upside down, this tells me that there's part of you that's wanting to expand and get out the door. You're wanting to be creating something or being adventurous and starting a new project in some way, and it's something that you feel passionate about, but unfortunately you feel that you can't, and it's because of the way you feel that other people will view you, so your social circumstances, and maybe you're worrying a lot about what friends and family might think of you, so that's blocking you from being able to create this new reality that you'd like, or putting new energy into something that you're really interested in. So it's saying maybe it's worth looking within yourself more. So take time on your own and don't be worrying so much about what other people think, Aquarius. Often actually Aquarius are more fresh thinkers and not worried by what other people think. So I don't know, maybe you've got a strong sign that's more easily influenced, and then below you've got the Queen of Swords, so that's a kind of very clear-minded energy. This could be a strong female figure in your life, so someone who can be quite cutting with their words, and maybe she's making you feel like you'd be judged, or that you'd be she wouldn't be pleased if you were, to take forward in motion in the way that you're thinking of. But this energy it can be quite harsh, really, the Queen of Swords I'm feeling in this reading. It's not always that energy, but it feels to me like, this is what's stopping you from feeling like you can progress in the way that you feel is good for you. You're not doing it because of this energy of this rather dominating and harder energy of the Queen of Swords. Just in this reading, not always a Queen of Swords. She's clear thinking and articulate, but not very emotional. So recently you've been finding an alternative route with the Seven of Swords. So this is healthy selfishness, the way we look at it. And so you've gathered information, you're leaving some behind, so you're leaving two swords behind, and you're carrying these 5 swords on your shoulder, so finding new ways of making things work for you. These are a temporary solution that you've recently found that's kind of working for you, you're taking out of it what works for you, Aquarius. You are always progressive thinkers, you're very, ideally you're expansive, that's the thing, but you can be quite conservative, so maybe this is what this Queen of Swords is, maybe she's bringing out that side in you more, that's making you feel too cautious to take, steps forward in a more expansive way, more daring, it's feeling more daring. And then above you've got the Moon card, which can be making us feel intimidated, and things might not be as they seem. It can talk about illusions and delusions as well. These things have their place in our lives, lots of illusions bring happiness, and like a magician can make us feel in awe and inspired, but delusions can be more harmful, I guess, if we're really not seeing when our perspective is sort of wrong. Our sense of perspective might be warped a little bit, but the Moon also can talk about intuition. So I feel with this you do need to go within your own inner self to find out what's right for you, and I think that's maybe what you're looking to find out. And they say once you've gone through the intimidating towers, gone past those, then you get to the sun that's on the other side of the Moon. So okay, you might be even affected by the Moon, so keep a lookout when it's a full moon. You might be feeling more swayed emotionally, and you maybe feel more sensitive to a harsher energy, and maybe you need to protect yourself a little bit. There certainly is a mention of that actually in one of the other cards. And then you've got this of you turning away because you're not feeling fulfilled emotionally. You feel there's something lacking, and certainly there is that energy in the reading. Someone isn't quite emotionally fulfilling your needs. You're feeling quite a loss, even though there's been a lot of happiness, and there certainly has. It could be over many years in this relationship, so it could be in the workplace, or it could be in a personal or private, a closer relationship. But here it's showing it in the coming weeks or the coming months, in the near future. You've got the passion and the energy and the confidence to say, okay, I'm willing to go and look for my happiness elsewhere, and you don't mind how intimidating the path looks. You don't mind if it looks daunting. You're willing to take on that challenge, and off you go. Yeah, very, very inspiring energy with that. She's got the red cloak and everything. Well, it could be he or she. And then this is how we see you. This is a strength card, so it's sort of a Leo energy. I love this card, and it's reminding you that you're stronger than you know, and you've got a courageous heart, and you're braver than you maybe realise as well. Especially if someone is making you feel like you're not all that, but with the strength that you've got this. Whatever it is, you've got it. You can do this. It's not saying that the road ahead will be easy, but with your conviction and your brave heart, knowing that you're going to do this or take forward motion steps that are true to your heart, it will really help the path ahead go more, it'll be a smoother path. And there's that lovely saying, I remember reading, it said, many difficult roads lead to beautiful places. So that's so true. I mean, I remember going to places down in Cornwall and up in Scotland, and you've got this little single lane path or a road, and the car can't go any further, and you've literally got to start walking down these cliffs and weaving in and out, and eventually you find this private little cove, and it's so beautiful, but not everyone knows about it. So I mean, obviously they don't know about it because it's not that easy to find. So I mean, it's so true in so many things in life, isn't it? The easy path isn't often the right one. So and there's a Buddhist thing about that too, isn't there? I remember being told that at a temple up in Scotland in Sammy Ling. They said if you were to go if there was two lights and the darker light seemed easier, but the bright light seemed too bright, and you thought, I can't cope with it. So if you go to the dark light, then you wake up and you're under a rock and you're bleating, you can't speak, you just have no voice. And I think that's so true, isn't it? Whereas if you go to the maybe more intimidating light, you've got more, it's braver, it's more real, and you're feeling alive, and you might raise to higher heights than you ever expected. So be strong, Aquarius, and you've got this with your brave heart. And this is talking about having self-control as well, so over your animal desires and your your mental ideas and emotions. So very, very powerful and successful energy with that. And then in your environment, and it feels like this is what you're going to do, you're taking a leap of faith with the Fool card. This is a major arcana, and this is the beginning of a new venture in your life. So you might be lighter, you might feel a lot lighter emotionally, even physically. You might be leaving things behind, but you've got that adventurous spirit, and you're open to take on this new phase, chapter, path in your life, because it's not that there's an agenda. You just want to be free to live and have a wonderful life and be open to new experiences. So with the Fool energy, I mean, it's really positive. It's a confident, almost carefree energy, but you're doing it with the best reasons in your heart, and that's just to feel like enjoy the joyous life, So and then you've got the sun shining in the corner here, which I only just noticed on this deck. Very nice. You've got the sun on your back there, so it's on your mind is thinking about this. The tower. I mean, you're realizing that by taking this new step, you are going to be disrupting the status quo, and but it feels like you're bringing that on with that card there, with the Eight of Cups. It's your choice to do this, Aquarius. So this is where there's been signals and warnings that may have been coming over years even, and you've noticed that there's a little voice in the back of your mind going, I'm not really happy about that, or I want to change this, I'd rather go in that direction, but you've been putting it off for a long time, and we saw that in the beginning. So but now you're realizing, no, I can't, I can't hold it back any longer. The foundations for this situation are not strong enough, and it's not strong enough to hold me. So you're realizing you want to the tower to fall, your reality at the moment, your surroundings. You're happy for it all to fall away, and then you can start rebuilding afresh with the full energy and start again. And it will be on more solid ground with a more true, authentic version of you. That's what we're aiming for, isn't it? So we've got clarifiers, but you've got this one, Ace of Wands upside down, which is saying there will be some maybe delays in the gratification of this new phase in your the next step in your life, the next chapter. I mean, obviously this reading isn't for everyone. I know loads of Aquarians that are very settled and happy, so it just won't be their bag, but hopefully there's messages within the reading that are useful for everyone. So this is saying there's some delay or a blockage in some way of something that ideally it would be giving you inspiration and energy, and it's a new start, but there might be a delay in that new passionate beginning. So obviously there's a lot to sort out when you've got a tower moment, isn't there? A lot of change going on. So then we see upright, which is nice to see, as clarifiers, the Ace of Pentacles and the Star. So I'm so pleased. I mean, I'm really noticing here you've got the ace, the star in the middle here, and then you've got a star here. So it feels to me like you're heading towards your dreams, Aquarius, and you're going to have an opportunity. Something's going to be presented to you with the Ace of Pentacles. So whether it's in a new job, maybe you're finding a new location, or it could be a new person coming into your life. But this is lovely, and it's a very solid beginning with something. It's just solid. So things can grow from this, and as long as you nurture it and invest in it, which I'm seeing you will be doing with the star next to it, the skies maybe become very dark, which sometimes with the tower moment it can be. It's not like sunshine and rainbows, is it? You've got some lightning going on, but obviously it's not specifically, but you know what I mean. And so with the star shining, even when things got dark, you were able to keep focused and hold on to your dreams. And we're seeing now there's this healing coming about. There's the replenishing of your energies and your spiritual energy with the balance. So she's got 1 foot on the ground, 1 foot in the water. So feet on solid ground, but emotions flowing beautifully, and there aren't any blocks, which with that one being upside down, there might have been some block, but it's saying here that you're holding on to your dreams, and they're coming for you, and it might be in the shape of this new beginning, something that will be offered to you. I mean, obviously nothing is presented on a platter, but something will be presented that you can take, and obviously if you're manifesting and looking up for opportunities and keeping your eyes wide open, these things will come along. And I dare say you've been heading in this direction for a while towards this dream, and you're able to realise it. So that's really wonderful. You've got lots going on. So then with the Wicca Oracle cards, we got this one, which is number 13, and it's the Samhain. I think I'm saying that properly. And the meaning is the ancestors are offering guidance. Watch for unexpected messages in dreams and chance encounters with strangers or voices whispered in the wind. You've nothing to fear in the dark. And the key words are mystery, ancestors, deepening. And affirmation is, I embody the wisdom of my ancestors. And the challenge is, what do the spirits of the dead require of you? So if you think of maybe your long lost grandma or a grandfather, or someone that, a parent even, whatever someone that you've known that's maybe on the other side or has passed away, or however the term is that is right for you. And think about, what would they be suggesting to you? What would their advice be? And how did they live their life? And that might be an encouraging sort of support for you to follow the lead with that energy. And then with the animal oracle spirit, you've got the mouse spirit, which is very sweet, and it says tend to the small things. And it also has, with this card, it's saying to protect yourself from maybe if there's a negative energy around you, or if there's, well, like we saw with that Queen of Swords, sometimes she can be a bit harsh. So do protect yourself. Make sure you've got a space that you can have that's your space, or imagine an aura around you that's that people can't penetrate. You don't have to keep it there all the time, but just to protect your energy field, and then other people can't invade it, you know. Yeah, look out for predators. It's sort of another meaning with that one. And then the turtle came from the rune stones, and it says that the turtle can live up to 150 years, which is why they symbolize good health and a long life. A wise older person will offer you advice, and you may wish to consider this or not. The shell of the turtle represents perseverance and protection, and we've got protection mentioned there with the mouse spirit as well. So you are protected, and maybe you're protected from an ancestor, you know, on the other side. So, or maybe someone who's alive now. It doesn't have to be on the other side. Protect yourself, because you've been made to feel doubt here, and you've been made heavily to be influenced by some external force that's not maybe the best for you, and that's made you have to go around a detour to get through the shadows, and then to be able to feel confident to move forward and make huge changes, even if there's a delay. But then you're able to see, you know, with the star card there and the Ace of Pentacles, you're able to follow your dreams eventually. Well, you're having the confidence to go through those intimidating things to start with, so it's lovely. So Aquarius, let's open up the crown chakra today. So it's the colour violet, so if you think of that at the top of your head, and it's going to help us to connect to the greater world beyond, and to timeless, limitless space. And here we can experience pure bliss, feel completely held and safe, and part of the boundless energy in the universe. So it's a wonderful feeling of belonging and feeling at one. Okay, so sit comfortably somewhere where you can close your eyes, open up your shoulders and straighten up your spine, and open up those lungs. And we're going to take a deep breath in through your nose to really detox the air in your body, and exhale through your mouth, and inhale again one more time, and exhale through your mouth. Oh, I need to blow out the candle. Okay, Aquarius, this is for you, opening up your crown chakra. So that one felt to me like a sort of almost a timid, a gentle ringing there. So it did make me look at the little mouse there, but then also to remind you that you have got this strength. You've got much more. I think you're more powerful than you know with the strength card there. I think that's really a strong feeling I've got with the reading. Okay, Aquarius, it's so lovely to have you with me. It was a really interesting read. I'm quite interested to hear if anyone wants to give me feedback about it, and to obviously, like I say, it's not for everyone, but for those of you that can understand what's going on there, I'd love to hear a bit more about it. So I'm sending you loads of love and light. Thank you so much for watching. Keep your energy vibrations raised, and then feel those energies rippling back over you, and you'll benefit from them so much. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye for now.